On my kicker tonight, the tribulations of the women national football team, Harambee Starlets, makes me sad and, quite frankly, very angry. For those not familiar with the background here, Harambee Starlets, that is the women version of Harambee Stars, were set to play 2 qualifying matches against Uganda, and the winner is to qualify for the Africa Women Cup of Nations finals to be staged in Morocco in July. But the qualifier against Uganda, set for Kampala on the 17th of this month, has been cancelled by the African Football Administration Body, CAF, after it reportedly received a letter from the disbanded Football Kenya Federation, FKF. The letter, reportedly written by former CEO Barry Otieno, informed CAF that the Harambee Starlets had been withdrawn from the qualifiers by FKF. In the letter, the disbanded FKF told CAF that FKF was in no position to independently plan or execute any international matches, which include the Africa Women Cup of Nations qualifier against Uganda. Let it be put plainly here. What the disbanded FKF did here was raw, cheap, and selfish power play to get at the government, a revenge of sorts for their being kicked out last November. The disbanded FKF was obviously taking advantage of the norm in global football administration, where local federations are supported no matter what questions they are facing. By purporting to withdraw the Harambee Starlets from the Continental Championship, the ousted FKF forgot about the lives of the players that worked so hard through the ranks for the dream of representing their country at the highest levels possible. By purporting to withdraw the Harambee Starlets, the disbanded FKF have just about managed to take the country, and the entire country that is, hostage. With the Continental Soccer Body, CAF, likely to go by the advice of the ousted FKF, Kenya may miss what was a very likely qualification to Morocco and even the 2023 Women Football World Cup. Now, some reports quote Sports Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed as describing the FKF letter as treasonous. I'm tempted to agree with CS Mohamed, but only to the extent that the treason is defined as a crime of betraying one's country. If the disbanded FKF indeed wrote the letter for the selfish reasons of fighting back their ouster, then indeed FKF has betrayed this country. My heart goes out to the Harambee Starlets, who tonight are still hoping that somehow something will give and they shall proceed to Uganda for the qualifier against their national team there. They are the latest victims of a culture of administrators playing games with the lives of our sportsmen and women. They are the latest victims of the selfish greed that drives sports administration in this country. The very selfish greed that manifests itself in the corruption cases that rock our sports management from Kasarani all the way to Rio de Janeiro. The selfish greed that has landed sports administrators and ministry officials in court, and some of them in jail to date, and others ousted from their offices in disgrace. The challenge should now head in the direction of Sports Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed and the government-appointed caretaker committee. This is the moment to prove you had a plan beyond kicking the FKF out of office. Innocent sportsmen and women should not be caught in the crossfire, not when their only fault is to shine and rise high enough to earn the honor of flying our national flag. To CS Amina and the caretaker committee, now show us your plan. That is my kicker.